Like in theory, on paper, he should have a nightmare against, like, honestly, the Yoru also, like in terms of people jumping on him. You should have a bit of a rough time.
Hold on, here it is. Yep, saturate. Flash is good with the connection, but Timotino has to
Okay,
respect
instant
that
reaction, push them over towards the chamber. 6 bullets.
Yeah, now Cryo's going to be the one to be tested next up, and he's missing a headhunter
Under
shot.
freeze on defense, by the way, loud on attack. We didn't really speak about
He's
that.
going to be happy with it.
Darker full yeeted on this one. The Astra too, yeah, it's kind of all the agents. How's the sleep schedule? At the moment it's okay, but if you ask me in like 8 hours, I wouldn't be saying it's okay. I'd be saying it's pretty wrecked.
It's loud that they're currently whittling away 100 Thieves. Still finding all sorts of pickoffs. Now it's evened out ever so slightly, but still a 4v2. 100 Thieves are the ones with the disadvantage to play.
Will it be asleep or awake in 8 hours?
Threatened that he's coming from Link, and
Hopefully
now
asleep.
goes back to reconnect with Asuna. So Loud might be worried about getting pinched from both angles. Could offer Asuna a slightly.
What's the pistol record at the moment? 2-0.
But they are an uphill. Yeah, they're going for the uphill battle for sure.
Certainly, the knife is going to be turning off at least a turret. It's still holding it down. Doubled up. They're making it really awkward to see if they can take these fights.
Bro, how's that guy not dying?
Oh,
none of them going down. It feels like they're just. Oh god. It's like they're painting a target around him.
This is VALORANT.
This is VALORANT, baby. Yeah, sure. Loud have got a pistol round. They are going to be happy with this one, but this is.
Loud actually winning all of the pistols so far in this series.
They certainly have. And honestly, I like the way that they took this one with a bit of caution. Tiptoeing their way into the side, even though they got the initial pick off. They didn't want to rush into things, they waited. Got confirmation on where the players were.
Luke Shaw loving that.
Oh.
3-1.
Yeah. Fights like that is just where you're
Why did 100 Thieves not pick Bind for the second map? Oh, they were confident they could get it for the third map.
So you know it's been caught on camera. 4 stingers here, and Pancada with a bandit.
It's unusual.
So then they kind of knew what to practice heavy going into this one, it looks like.
Yeah, this is something that Sentinels were doing at the end of last season, if I remember correctly, where they kind of like half buy on a lot of their players. You still got money in the bank.
Stingers?
I guess you're not as worried losing.
I mean, if you're a beast with stingers, then it's good.
And that means he can go
4 more bullets on this, 4 more players alive.
In the game against Lev kept winning
And with that push, they kind of know there's at least 3 here, let's be honest.
Headhunter in hand.
When I say 3 here, I'm saying like this. This is an area.
Tiptoeing. Might just play directly into the
Bot with IQ with the Prime, thank you with the whole year, man. What's your opinion on the new pistol for pro play? It looks pretty cool. We haven't really seen too many teams experiment with it, but it looks pretty good when people use it.
Yeah. A lot of footsteps though. Comes in around, and that's going to be broken, and now it's time to really see if he can step forwards. TP just to disengage. Timotino out wide into the open, still the Stingers are doing quick work, shredding the opposition. There was danger lurking around the corner.
Yeah, it got a little scary.
Handled in time though.
Guess they just knew numbers would be here.
Because of the kind of half investment almost into your winning a round, even if Cryo gets a few more kills, you still might be in a pretty good spot. Cryo's got a really hard task ahead of him, and Luke Show's ensuring that there is no opportunities whatsoever for anything to go awry.
The Stingers are also just nuts on an anti-eco like that, because you can straight up just run and gun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best way of playing. So you're not worried about, for example, if there's a bandit on the other side, they have to stay still, they have to tap.
Wait, what?
But his K-Crash was deeper into back halls.
Yeah, he just, peekaboo, jumps into his lap. It does make for some
100 Thieves going with the light armor. Because of that, we can kind of see that at least 3 of them could have bought it. They should be able to buy next even if they lose this.
Too, off the back of a lot of the damage done, the Prowler's going to be broken.
Do 100 Thieves just suck at pistols? It does feel like that. I haven't seen them win many pistols.
Because they definitely ran this one. Timotino hiding, waiting for the time to strike, and flashing and playing off the back of one and each other. 100 Thieves who are getting the wins here, at least in an area like Art. Tooth and nails how they're fighting over this, and Cryo,
which is a shame, because honestly it feels like Cryo with an op is like the one. Wonder if they go back to saving the 400 to get Cryo and op on his fast buy sometimes.
Full strafing with Stinger in hand.
I liked when they used to do that.
Tough. And against the Stinger you're getting aim punched fairly frequently too. They have lost these guys from 100 Thieves' perspective, they're pretty confident they've got everybody who was coming through mid. So they know they were in A main, but now they...
Well, they know
could
one
be
is.
anyway. Pancada's given the game away a little bit as to one of their positioning.
Picked up a gun. Hello.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
That's a big one.
35 seconds, though, is going to be so difficult to get through to R, pick up the spike, go
They're
back to the
4
site, and it's just too
to
much
11.
surely.
It really is.
They're 4 out of 15. But that's a really bad pistol win rate.
But everybody's locked on and locked in, really, understanding exactly what was going on. So,
have they played 15 pistols, or do you mean 4 out of 11?
Worst players in the world.
Yeah, not the worst thing in the world.
And Luxo, one away from getting his ult online, so are they going to play for some kind of orb? I would imagine they'd have to work their way through Cryo, though. Played that mid-trap play in this round, but I would expect they're going to be
4 out of 11, yeah, that would make the most sense.
I was
going to say, man, 15 pistols, how many games have they played?
They're expecting Loud to be fighting over that
Like the kind of stats we get near the end of the year when everyone's played loads of
mid.
games.
Let the rest of his team fight over these spaces while he chills. You've got to be so worried if you're in Darker's position right now over towards A main, because you know that Timotino's got that play where he can push over the top with a KO flash.
And the ult conceded, at least with the ult orb, which means, yeah, Timotino's got it. Convergent Paths is online.
So now, B orb. They're going to play over that. Yeah, I mean, Cryo's so pushed up. And he was getting them constant information.
It is
like
4 out of 15. Damn, they really had that many maps at the moment. That's kind of crazy.
Round, sorry, yeah, round 2.
The only weakness on the map currently for 100 Thieves is that double doors angle. They don't have a trip there. So
yeah, but
we'll
that's one of the worst pistol win rates I've seen.
Caution from them.
No attempt to play for Luxo's ult orb, perhaps thinking that that's a bit too ABC and 100 Thieves would be all over it.
Think about that tail drone though. Cryo is forced to respect it, doesn't want to get suppressed out into the open. Trademark is tripped, not broken.
How have they
not great for Loud.
Slows them down.
How have they not shot that?
Play off of a lot of this chaos and noise pressure that's being made across the board, but players are waiting around the corner. Might have even been spotted. Asuna is just letting the util fly forwards now, and the kills potentially racking up on the other side of things here. Open side on A.
Dude, Knife went over towards B and hit the Astra as well, so they know that they're kind of weak over towards site here, so you'd imagine these 4 go insanely fast.
The tools to deal with most of this one. I mean, Pancada's miles away. He's playing in a completely different zip code currently. Luxo forwards and doesn't want to overstep. I mean, Vor's just running straight in, slowed down by the bullet tag and lands the bullet to the dome regardless. Luxo's gone.
The info, I feel like they're going kind of slow.
The long con really here, but honestly, you don't have enough players onto the point. The Convergent Paths is going to see if they can really excavate a lot of that space.
Still got Astra Suck to go next as well.
Forced out early, still have that pull from across the board.
Still got a tether and then spam as well.
Now they're going to try and body block.
Oh, good body block. Oh, solid.
They've got it. Sticking it all the way through now. There is no
Very
stopping
nice.
that.
Do we rarely see one of them these days? Everyone normally fails it.
Oh, that's beautiful. You've seen a lot of teams go for that, and it's difficult to pull off. What are we, 5 years into the game? I guess 4 years.
Yeah, no,
it
definitely
Astra.
is hard to do.
Teams still struggle to execute that, but beautifully showcased there from 100 Thieves. We're talking about Pancada being miles away, not really able to affect the round with his rifle.
No freebies for stats players. Nice! Let's go!
Who was that directed to?
I mean,
Mako's still the goat at it. Yeah, Mako is incredible at it.
Who's miles away?
Okay.
Yeah, he failed it 3 times today. Dude, we saw one of them. We saw one of them.
One player with full armor. So Cryo's read that, got the outlaw, set up to feast.
Hello, by the way, mate.
Drone in his face.
He's just got into range.
Congrats on the win as well. Best of luck in your next game.
Everyone should say. Gotta be scared of that drone.
Yeah, that drone is nasty now. It gives you full reveal and suppresses you, so you wouldn't be able to escape. If you were playing Chamber or Yoru, something like that, Teo is a nightmare.
The fade, are they going to be re-clearing this fast or not? They're just happy with the info.
In a more passive line now, and Louder, really, all grouped up. There's no work in a map here.
I mean, you shouldn't see this all, but I'm not super convinced.
Timotino onto an angle at A. That's going to allow the defenders to rotate to B. Can they get here in time?
Yeah, there's only one person that can tank the outlaw shot.
Seize does connect. There's a lot of util that's going to be landing at their feet.
It's a nice chamber setup though. Just TP over towards heaven, get out of there.
Time bought and plays Asuna straight into the fight. The phrase just kicking.
Yeah, largely fast flood on this one. Everyone's on the same page.
Getting involved into the muck of it.
Beautiful stuff.
Man, imagine if this team could win pistols. They'd be pretty good.
A duo of Cryo and Asuna locking down the B side. Didn't even really need the help for the rotates. And Cryo gets an upgrade as well. Can go from the outlaw over to a rifle. Might even pick up an op and throw the rifle away to a teammate.
Nice! Good hold, guys. Let's go.
And there's 100 Thieves players could very well have got overwhelmed.
Playing on hard mode, yeah, it is.
Oh well, here it is. Op, in fact, not even having to buy an having to buy an operator in this round.
Sets himself up onto that B
Yeah,
line.
probably pretty heavy orb
So far, game
focus.
plan for 100 Thieves quite clear. They've been heavy
Like this from 100 Thieves, they play in front of the potential smoke, they got one person that could shoot the Prowler if there was a Prowler to set up the op. Knife goes in, they know there's only one holding this max. Great shot.
Just adjust in time. Pancada had to be accurate on that first shot.
Yeah, Pancada had a chance, 2 bullets.
Always tough stepping into Cryo's domain.
He's fully locking
Maybe
down.
only one bullet.
I mean, he's got all that information, but 100 Thieves having to give up space towards Con as a result of it, so Loud can walk around here, poke and prod, see what it can get going.
The B split is potentially the weakness, but if they end
TLDR of the first map,
Players, look at them.
I mean,
No split
Loud
through
kind of won off momentum, good starts.
Putting up a bit of a
They got a
shield.
4-1, 4-1 on both the
Healing towards
halves.
the back, side step at a seize. Trying to get a move on, doubled up. A lot of
Oi.
damage on the plays to be made, bang! My God, man, what is that? Pulls it out of nowhere, 2 players dropped like flies. There's ults to be expended if you want to use them if you're
Kinda
allowed,
need
but
to
in a
win the
2v4 like this,
2v4,
it
but
just feels
you
uncomfortable.
don't want to use
Need
ults.
more kills to go your way before you even consider it.
Well, now you can't. For Luke Show anyway.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
locked
fact
out
that
of
they're playing so slow here, they should start to consider A main.
Quite there, doubling in now, flash overhead, that's going to be the connection, and what a play, man, they're just...
Yeah,
Utah,
it's a
gotta
hard
say,
situation, I can't even be
supporting-wise,
mad at them.
Asuna
The hell is this
thriving in
skin? Is this
position on
new?
the KO.
I've
Yeah,
never
it
seen
really
this.
is. No, it's great to see. It's great to see. And all of them waiting for Cryo to push fully out through B and get ready to help them on an A retake pinch. The timing and the control, NBS was saying it, he said, what was the main thing that they were looking to do on map
It
1
is new.
was control.
It's a giant
Control the way
dog.
that they were holding the map, control the way that they were communicating. And that's exactly what they did in that A retake.
A lot more in sync.
Yeah, it's not as rushed as we've seen from previous years from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, or just even that prior map where Breeze looked a lot more uncomfortable, I would say.
Yeah, I think on their attack side, once they
Isn't
hit
it
the
weird that
sites,
the
things
loser of
did
the
get quite
second?
chaotic,
Isn't
even
it
though
weird
there
that
were
the
those
loser
same
of the
slow
team on the second upper round
But
falls
here,
to
I
the
mean,
same
this is a
start
map
as the
that's much
loser of the
more
first upper
comfortable
round?
with this match maybe
Yeah,
being a
dude,
tail of the map pool,
the
for both
I like
squads.
the triple elim format, but are any of these formats ideal with 12 teams? No, they're
They
not.
have been so damn good at.
At the same time, I could see
I think the
some of
format's
Loud players
cool,
thriving in that
but
position too.
the 12 teams with the
Show.
bye,
Anytime you
then
can
winning
get
a
them
game and then
activated on
potentially
what would be
losing
a
the next game, and you're essentially at a disadvantage because you kind of shown more games isn't great.
The Viper, yeah.
The actual triple elim format's
Either
pretty
way, whatever
cool.
he ends up going
Just the
towards,
fact that we
though,
have 12
I think
teams,
it
man,
would
it
be a
doesn't
map that would
really work well.
activate him, get some huge value out of him. But Loud need a response here, so they're taking attack time out on Pearl.
Yeah, only the 2 rounds, and that's as a result of the pistol.
12 teams that always going to be complaints. Yeah, you can't do a perfect format.
Massive problem.
I mean, the deep pushes into B main, A main.
I guess you have to go into like Swiss into playoffs, but then again, I don't even imagine Swiss works with 12.
Really good information in the mid rounds in terms of where these hits are going to be landing.
I think Loud
You would get 6
are
teams and
doing
then
a
you would have to
great
do a
job
bye
of
again.
pushing
Yeah, it doesn't really
back
work.
Those, you know, duelist-esque characters, Timotino and Cryo, who want to get posted up.
Yeah.
And the problem is, if you don't
Nothing
push them
works,
back in
man.
the mid-round at least,
We should just have
they're
8
giving
teams.
so much info to the rest of the defenders to get
And then
stacks
some
on.
way for tier 2 to get involved.
It's brutal stuff. It was the defense side that Loud was struggling on the most in their opening match. Today hasn't really been the case. Their defense side looked lovely on Breeze. Yet to see it here on Pearl. Have they figured out what to do on the attack?
A round like this, they don't.
Again, Timo is really pushed up. Slaughters the stick bug.
Yeah. Luke Shoda might have found a bit of a gap here. Good time to take it, but always back.
he's
Didn't
got
they
seen
pushing
also.
Cryo? No.
Pings out.
Right there.
You know exactly where it is. Trying to steadily work towards it, and it's all accounted for, isn't it? Yeah, if Bang didn't get it, Asuna would.
And because
Yeah, and
Luke Shaw
Cryo
was
might
headed
just
towards
farm
B,
all of these.
I think
Dude,
can
they
get
keep
the read
dodging
now
him
that
every single
that's
time
where
I
the
watch
rest of
him.
Loud were going, and that's why Pancada has to call an audible. They were
You
getting
think
ready to try
when
to
they
split B
redo the
there,
contracts for
based
teams,
off
they'll
Luke Shaw
add
getting
more
into a
teams for
good
each
position,
region.
and
I would say
now
they're
with
more
40
likely
seconds
to
left.
get rid of teams
It's not looking great.
that are adding them.
The Prowler tells them they can
I think they
probably
know
push
that
up
12 teams isn't the
to
best
this
as
kind of
well.
spot. But yeah, they've struggled
30
taking
seconds
A at the
left.
best of times, and now the weaponry's not there. It is going to be difficult.
With a kill like that, it gets a lot easier. Saturate's thrown overhead, anticipating that response back. There's 18 seconds left. Player's not making all the noise in the world here. Louder trying to get past this one into the choke, but how the hell do you get past that? It's Timotino holding the door, slamming it shut in their faces and buying enough time.
Louder got an insane amount of ults. Kind of want to see what 100 Thieves are going to do more than Loud on this one.
For this round coming up, a lot of ults built up for Loud now. You've got to think the money in a better spot too.
Yeah, it's a great point. Romanelli's impact yet to be seen, because that was just an eco round. I'm looking towards Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's had his R online since very early on. We were talking
main
about
fight,
it being one away
yeah.
for a while.
I don't care! It's
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I mean,
Dude, he's greedy for them.
Some energy. Even when he was struggling on Breeze, he was gassing up the rest of his team.
Yeah, yeah.
Individual, it doesn't seem like he cares that much about his individual ability.
He's playing, well, in that instance, he's playing for the VLR stats, but...
I like this from 100 Thieves though, right? They're going up against so many ults, they want to try to get a pick over towards here. They show a little bit of presence over towards middle. They're now going to like 3-person late reclear. Well, it's not going to be a reclear as we can see, but...
Yeah, Luke Shaw finally invests the lockdown. It's been many rounds since he got that one online.
Nothing subtle about this round from Loud.
A tail ult though would destroy Bang in his
I
position.
mean, a fade ult will destroy them. Oh, it's an early peak. It's an early peak.
Cryo's given that perfect window. Cosmic Divide has to be just pushed up, but any coverage into the corner.
Damn, bro.
There's no plan getting off. Bang is a constant thorn, constant worry. Spike's picked up, but these are ultimates that have just gone and faded away. And 100 Thieves left to contain, absorbing all this pressure.
Yeah, and that's 2 ults done.
Man, still not down. Second round.
Looks like we're fast on our way to a third map, honestly.
Loud know it. He's thinking about it. Salvos popped off. Lock committed. That's just to clear out secrets. Taking another step forwards. You need these picks. There's one.
Oh, dude, the tail becomes so tempting.
Perfect stuff again. Supportive supplementary util.
Okay. 15 seconds.
Left Luke Shaw in a really sticky spot. Could he do it? There's damage done. 9 seconds left to make a play here. Saturate though, that's a connection. And now the double dash means good night.
Yeah.
Loud are playing that round like they're in 1940s London in the middle of the Blitz. And rationing is out, and they are not allowed to use more than 2 ults in a round. Like the combo
yeah. You wanna.
the combo is so clear.
Also,
there,
it feels weird to block off this much space and then use an Astra ult and give them that much space back. Like the full process of it is pretty poor.
They think they can get the plant for free, and then they'll have all of the Tejo utility for post.
It's just like, hey guys, we've secured that you're going to be behind here with this, and then, oh, but here you go, take all this space for free. Oh, you want to get into the pit where you can spam us? Sure. What, a tail ult that would perfectly force you into the open or trap people here? Nah, we're not going to use it.
They're going to have enough util of their own on the defense side to stop you getting in just based off one lockdown.
Yeah. A little bit too one-dimensional.
But that's okay. Next rifle round, they'll use their ration book for another couple.
The ration book is funny, man.
Yeah, Loud again.
It's crazy, but it's funny.
Up here heavily, of course. It's another weak buy for them, but offloading ults. Okay, Dimensional Drift's going to be used.
Ults now used on the eco.
The best in terms of the weaponry that they got available. Verti does have a Bucky's. We could potentially make a play. He wants to try and dominate this space. But Timotino is just spamming away. Happy as anything to see if he can do it. And shotgun.
4 HP.
Verti wins it out. Drop down to 4 HP. Spam though, and Bang's already up onto the line. He's just spotted out Luke Shaw.
Dude, 3v4, they use tail into it. You're going to do all of this, just use it into the other buy rounds, man.
Feeling unlikely. 100 Thieves.
Just wrap it up, bro. Give me to binds. This is done.
Temperate ults of their own now going to be used. Cosmic Divide forces the issue. It's Loud to have to push forwards here. Pull's already been forced out because, again, of course, those sound cues are just non-existent. They don't know what's waiting for them. No command, just in case. And they've got, I mean, listen, every tool at their disposal.
And there's still so much time on this clock. Doesn't make a difference who defuses. 100 Thieves lock that one up.
Bind might not be better. Yeah, 100 Thieves have a nice bind.
Yeah,
You're not
I mean,
wrong.
that's probably why 100 Thieves were happy to use ults of their own, even though they're against the eco.
Absolutely, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you were looking at the next rifle round as like a big turning point potentially, well, now they don't have the tools to really invest into it. And by the time they went for it, well, it was a 4v4. I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be a real struggle for Loud in this game. You can see that they've got a clear game plan that they want to play.
MIBR should play chamber
these very
comps.
passive post plants where they play for the pull, they play for the salvos.
No,
like
not
that kind of
really.
idea, but to be honest with you, most of the teams that we've seen play well
What are you
with
talking
the
about? As
takeover
in
attack
text
for the
going on
and
chamber?
any map, to be honest with you, are blind as well.
Did he alt tab when he's trying to look at it?
Salvos actually to generate picks.
Yeah,
I can see the live panic.
Yeah.
Because man, MIBR have a lot of options. It's pretty cool for
A very
them.
clear game plan of
no one uses
cringing
util in ranked, man.
I just want to see them play
Save
double
it all day
duelist,
long.
honestly.
But once you get into the pro games, you can't play pure theory. You have to be utilizing some of util throughout the round in order to generate these advantages.
It's too simple.
How do we fix their pistols?
Loud have got themselves in a
Man,
pickle now. They're
I would
taking
just
their
use
second
the
attack timeout.
Liquid did a pretty fun thing,
Their attack
like
side to
after I
try to cover
left,
this off.
where they
They've got
just
rifles back.
they were sucking at pistols, so
They've
they would just
extended
implement
the
one
old
player to do it, and
They
then
have fought so
whoever
heavily
started to
for
like actually
Quiet.
win the pistols just
Only
did it
now
until
unseen
they
with it.
started to lose. And then just
Adaka, who's
do that
actually
until
had
you
a
find the
pretty
player that
decent
gets the
debut,
best
actually.
pistols.
Um,
Or
struggling
honestly,
in the
do what
following
everyone
round,
else
they have.
does, just 4-1 all the time and just steal people's
Ideal.
pistols.
Talking, I mean, kind of just setting it up.
Frenzy
almost
seems to be
like
farming
it's
these
a
days.
big test for him in terms of the calling. Especially on maps like now, we're getting into the Pearl territory, potentially bind if 100 Thieves keep this going.
Turn out.
Very,
Need a
very
little bit more
different
nuance.
maps, I think.
Yeah,
Those two.
definitely
Okay, another buy round for Loud. Issue is they run out
Got a
all
lot
their
to worry
ults
about
apart from the
as an attack
Fatal.
caller here. You know,
They
pushing
gotta
off
use their
that one
Fatal into
player,
this one.
although that is going to be the same on Bind. But you've got mid to try to take a lot of avenues and two very far extremities. Less
Okay.
able to do sight pops straight
One
off barrier.
insert.
This round they've done a decent job at pushing
Prowler
back,
back over to where the chamber was towards middle.
A little bit of information there. Cryo's in an unexpected position. You don't really expect the Oppa to be playing double doors, right?
it is different.
Does feel a little weird to they don't use their fade eye on defaults, right?
Version path to try and push them back and away, so ensuring that there's no access to lane.
They just save their fade eye and only use one fade eye in a game, or like in a
Collapsing
round.
onto it. Oh, the timing is impeccable. Tipatino just spams away into that line.
Pre-fire exactly expecting Verti to swing
People
off
ever
his
do
flash.
pistol only scrims?
30
They
This is a devastating one. 100 Thieves.
sometimes this was like relatively rare, but sometimes we would do best of 3 pistols. I imagine teams maybe
They
still
actually
do
just
that.
left A completely here.
Right.
Like
They-
if
they
you have
knew that
multiple
Loud have been
pistols that you
spamming
want to
A hits for
run.
the last few rounds.
I don't know
They're
if
very
people still
unlikely
do
to do
that, to be
another one
honest.
Yeah.
coming out of attack timeout. So let's just leave it really soft.
10 seconds
Play
left.
heavy for mid, fairly heavy for B.
Yeah.
We would ask teams if they
an
wanted to
incredible
do
lead.
it.
You are
we
really
didn't do
seeing the
much, to be
difference
honest.
In terms of map comfort here, I think.
Yeah, the depth is on show.
That also might suggest that 100 Thieves have Breeze somewhere towards the bottom of their map pool.
Yeah, I was looking at the pick bans. They did, so a lot of teams have been banning it first round against them. I think G2 did that. But they have
It's
had
really rare to
opportunities
do
at one
best of
time
3
when they had
pistols
it
these
to
days.
float it all towards
I think it
the end, essentially.
it could be nice.
Tail
Dude, I
end.
think 100 Thieves could benefit from it.
The balance
Just
is
work
there.
out some kind
It's
of
hard at the beginning
some
of
kind of
the
theme that
season to
works
know
for them.
who's good on Breeze as well.
like
You only know
raid
from scrims.
boss. If you're actually just losing pistols all the time, do we save 400 to get cryo
Perhaps to even avoid at this point, but
and op early?
here we go. New beginning though. Round 11. Guns were saved. Loud from the prior
Most teams when
round.
you played
Back to
Vanity,
the
by the
similar
way,
game
my
plans that 100
goodness.
Thieves had on their defensive setups. Cryo towards B.
Love that you're
Tipatino
still
pulling
checking
down
in. Hello,
A.
mate. Most
Yeah,
teams would
Cryo
agree
posted
when
on
you
B,
asked.
as you
Yeah,
said,
it was
and
very
if
similar
they
to
tried
us.
to drone him out of this position, Asana's there with the knife. Now,
Bonkai was the
knife
only
dodged,
coach
which
to
means
ask
you
us.
get a
That's why he's the
safe
GOAT,
drone.
man.
Winning on the timing. Asana's going to try and break it down.
Can he
Cryo,
break it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crowd doesn't have to use the rendezvous. Post still back up. Londo, we will respect that.
All right, so 40 seconds into the round, and they have identified where Cryo is playing, and they've pushed him off the angle. The thing is, look at the
Okay,
other side of the
very
map.
similar to what
Timotino
happened last
really
time.
pushed up on A. And Cryo
Am I
might
the only
still
one
get a
who
pick
finds
here.
this really
I
odd?
don't think Pancada will walk into him.
They only use one fade eye round.
No,
Like they
Timatino's
don't
just trying to gather a bit of
second
information.
cycle.
Maybe in that weaker side, trying to make a play.
Like, that's it done now. 45. You ain't getting it again. I mean, I guess in the after plant, if they get to that far.
Pancada heard them run away from B, and so now he's calling his team to him. But they've already used a minute on the clock. They're going to take so long rotating this spike to B.
It's a big map.
I'm not sure they have the time to do this, but B is really weak currently. It is only Asuna.
Asuna.
I mean, they got plenty of time. I do want the turret to speed up a little.
Another go with things, and that is a great connection.
Dude, he fully dodged the ult as well. Man, his aim style is one of the most fun to watch.
Eventually getting involved, but the time has just dwindled into nothing to work with. A lot of nothing but scraps at this point, and no time.
Don't think I'll get bored of it.
This has been a constant uphill battle for Loud.
Doesn't matter what they try, none of it is working.
Heartbreaking for them.
I mean, that's a very ambitious audible called. That's the kind of desperate audible that happens when you're, 2-8 down. And Pancada feels like he has an opening there based on the information he's found on the other side of the map. If Asuna plays that worse, if he gives his life a bit too easily, if somebody's playing anti-flash, maybe that could have been a conversion, but Asuna was just perfect in terms of how he delayed one half of that split.
Right click.
Yeah.
Good old.
KO buff's paying off.
They're very difficult to dodge now.
Yeah.
Not that I ever could.
Listen. I don't dare touch that agent.
Well, I'm not dodging breach flashes. I don't know. I'm too old.
That's when I left the stream open. He's still on the viewer list. Mad respect. Could be spamming more ads.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it feels inevitable at this point. Everything Loud are going for.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, every area they poke towards, 100 Thieves have got a setup for it. Yeah. Timatino poking his head into A main. Cryo's locking down Art. And this time, they play B long a little softly. It's the constant rotation, although that's a
this guy mechanically is incredible.
Peeks around the corner with immaculate crosshair placement. Couldn't have known for sure that Cryo was there, I don't think.
That's a hard fight to win because Cryo, he's already posted up there, so... All the chances forwards.
Big play.
Inserts himself into the smoke. Splits up section of the sides, but players are slipping there.
Dude, extra dink on top of that as well. That's nice from him.
Darker capitalizes. 3v3. Salva's now going to be offloaded to see if
It's
they can
enough
fight
for
more
you
aggro
two.
for a bit of this space. Not trying to play hard into the post plan like they were before.
Dude, did he do that jump over thing again with the flash? I love that.
That's Darker and Kawazi.
Underhand flash jump over it. So sick.
Pancada now left to do it in a 1v2.
They were so worried about an A main player, they just sat in the open.
Full bit of space.
Ah, bro, he's sticking that.
Oh, I mean, this plan is not for him, is it? They know where he is now at this point. They hard clear towards main. Waiting
dude.
out entirely.
Give me that replay, man. Show me the tech.
That's 10 rounds at the half for 100 Thieves. Felt like Loud. Every move they made, I mean, it was
10 rounds in a row, no buy rounds for
This
Loud.
is why 100 Thieves have been going towards the map. Doesn't matter that they lost on it recently. They're very confident.
You know they won't. Surely Prius is shouting for that replay.
Dominant. Yeah. They were completely all over every move that Loud went for.
Imagine they don't show it.
To IGL so far.
They didn't even do it, bro. I'm hyping him up and it's just a normal right click.
Well, questions still remaining, but for 100 Thieves, they are thinking about how they can wrap this one up and get us to the map 3. Still rounds
This is your most standard right click you can possibly get. Damn, I mean, that's my fault, honestly. That's my bad.
Red Bull gives you wings.
What a replay. Yeah, dude, it was better in my imagination. I should have kept it. I don't want to flame Loud too much, so I think we'll just stay silent for a bit. Bit of a shocker. They look fine. Sure. Map 3 is bind. Yeah, 100 Thieves have a nice bind. Their ult usage reminded me of remember that Paper Rex game before they got good? where they used all of their ults horrendously. It was on Pearl as well. And that was like the defining moment where they kind of hit rock bottom and then bounce back. Reminds me of that. Like it felt, there were some very similar rounds. Against DFM? I don't think that was it. Well, was that against DFM? I can't remember who it was against. You guys might be right.
Really gonna have to dig deep in a spot like this. I mean, everything they tried was just getting hard red. 100 Thieves had an answer to it, a game plan. Always thinking.
I think it was against Boom. And see that one, I think the Boom one sounds more likely.
Yes.
You guys are very adamant it's DFM.
It's just the rounds outside of the pistol rounds.
Yeah.
So, which they end up being quite important actually.
Yeah, there are more of them. There's more
there are more of them.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
They got 31 by DFM in Kickoff.
Very strong start, but
on Pearl, yeah.
How you snowball off the back of that, and they were not able to get anything going at all. But
yeah, you guys must be right.
VALORANT is a game of two halves.
It's the wisest thing you've ever said.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, Louder going for a mid push, maybe a flank retake setup here. Cryo's actually waiting for that as 100 Thieves make the entry into A.
Can they win a pistol?
Spotting a weakness.
3-0 at the moment on
Jump
pistols.
chance to just absorb up a lot of the space over towards A.
Bring me the pistol, man.
Well.
Larking over towards mid.
Towards the back, Timotina though, waiting for a flash, it looks like. Second round of
Cryo saving. Oh no, they got the plant. I was about to say saving money.
Yeah, it is. Okay, util comboed. 100 Thieves, pistol around demons perhaps, but Bora's gonna.
Pistol around demons. Bren, they got the worst pistol around percentage I've potentially ever seen in VALORANT.
Secret angle, and Ashen is going, working around, trying to see if he can just play it, making a bit of noise in the process. It was accounted for, but he still lays claim to the life of Lucio regardless. Bang.
Or
Back in a position, playing his life. And this is an awkward spot as any. Time starting to tick. Pancada hard pressed now. Get anything done at all. Double tap.
Okay, nice.
Well.
What is it now? 5 out of 16? That's not too bad. We're getting there.
Yeah. Well, this time they're not going to win the pistol, which I think is going to.
5 out of 12? They can't just be taking them away. It was 15, mate.
Kind of genuine deity intervening in the match. I think the reason
5 out of 16, yeah, there we go.
He's
Confirmation.
been seized and all of his sound cues got taken away.
Flicky, bro. Yes.
Bora's had some nice flicks, actually. He's been a really skilled player.
I mean, yeah, for a tier 1 opening,
31%.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's so rough.
The rookies on either side.
Yeah.
I thought Darker had a good opening too. It's not the map really to highlight him, but, you know, generally speaking, actually quite a good addition to Loud, I think, in terms of attitude.
See, I'm surprised here this isn't where people buy them.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that. A lot of these
Like the
players
Bandit?
have been chomping at the bit to get involved in tier 1 for the longest time.
It's rare, actually.
I guess NA's so good with Stingers, though.
Yeah,
Or Americas, I should say.
The trend is that they tend to show up.
Because in their heads, I mean, everything's been building up to that one moment, right?
Yeah.
So, usually expecting the rookies to have a good show. I mean, Louder investing, obviously, you have to. It's 11.
I mean, surely they don't go door.
It's not the greatest investment in the world, though. Full buy on the other side. 100 Thieves know what's happening. Very passive beginning to the round, as we've come to expect, actually, from 100 Thieves. They really have slowed the game down. But they're expecting aggression from Loud, and it's not. It's more
Alarm
just
bot.
trap plays.
Stun goes
sat around the
deep.
corner.
Wait, flash goes deep.
Yeah, tilt off the signs of life and contact. 100 Thieves are standing their ground, but getting put into a bit of a blender here. But there's more where that came from. Cryo.
Really you would stun.
And poor Pancada
Yeah.
left to pick up the pieces. Wonder what happened to the team that he's been calling for.
Spike planted.
Feels like it will be 12 now for 100 Thieves. Pancada. Slow and steady stuff. Makes his way forward.
What up?
There are way to count for, although uncontested, surely not.
Ah, dude, he pieced it together, though. I like that.
Not a lot to work with. Last star really expended.
He smoked it, but he hasn't tapped it.
Nice
No,
shots,
but he's
man.
finding his ones and planning to that corner. The span, you've got to be wary of it. Sees as well, connects. And you don't know that Vora's running up onto you because all those sound cues drifting away.
It's unlucky,
and the
bro. It's a
bullets
really
just
nice
run
try.
out. Chances. Pancada just trying to play to all of his outs in a spot like that, but that will be 12 rounds now for 100 Thieves.
And another broken buy for Loud as they limp back in here with whatever they can possibly purchase. 100 Thieves, despite going into the trap there, still came out on top.
One enemy remaining.
What's scary, I think, in this one too is I was looking back over the way that 100 Thieves play with this solo
10
relay.
chances for 100 Thieves, and I don't think we see single digits here.
Their bind looks very fleshed out.
Yeah, so it's not. I don't think it's going to get much easier for Loud. Maybe Loud themselves will feel a bit more comfortable map 3 because they've looked. I mean, you know, they're still going through the motions here, but there hasn't been much going on.
No.
It's been tough to watch.
He's not wrong though.
This map, although
Okay.
Cryo finished on.
Back in a flash.
3 here. Oh no.
Of the lurk. Fused away. Double dash over the top. Timitino doesn't spot any targets. Saturating missing here. Luke Show's going to be.
Who sends it through?
Pull and an aid towards the back here.
Damn, all of them, dude. Kind of nice.
Don't care if there's signs of life. They're happy to mop it all up. That will go down with no problems whatsoever. Kawazin trying to play himself in slightest of angles, but with only the stinger to hand. Not the right tool.
There's some criminal stuff going on from Loud on this one, but we'll ignore it.
Clean sweep
Yeah, it was very clean from them.
The only reason they were able to get those rounds on the borders because of